Customer experience, or CX, has become the ultimate battleground for businesses today. It's no longer just about offering a product or a service. Customers expect brands to make them feel understood, valued, and remembered. In fact, customers are now choosing brands based not only on price or quality, but on how those brands make them feel across every touchpoint. Think about it. You might forget the details of a product, but you rarely forget the way a brand made you feel. That is the essence of CX. And among the many strategies shaping modern CX, one concept stands out as particularly powerful: personalization at scale. In this video, we'll unpack what personalization at scale really means, why it matters, and how one of the world's most iconic brands, Starbucks, has applied it to create exceptional outcomes. By the end, you'll see how personalization turned Starbucks from just another coffee shop into a lifestyle brand that millions of people feel emotionally connected to. Let's start with the concept itself. Personalization at scale means tailoring interactions, offers, and services to each individual customer. Not just for a select few, but across millions of customers simultaneously. This is important to highlight because in the past, personalization was limited. It was a human-driven process. Maybe a shopkeeper remembering your favorite drink or a salesperson greeting you by name. That's personal, but it's not scalable. Today, with technology, data, and AI, brands can deliver that same personal touch, but to millions of customers at the same time. So what does personalization at scale involve? Let's break it down into its three key elements. Every personalized experience starts with data. Businesses collect information about what customers buy, when they buy it, how often, and even where they are when they make a purchase. For example, think about an e-commerce platform. Every time you browse a product, add it to your cart, or even linger on a page, you're providing valuable clues about your preferences. The same is true for offline interactions, your past purchases, your loyalty membership, even the device you use to engage with the brand. This raw data is the foundation of personalization. Once data is collected, companies use segmentation and predictive models to make sense of it. Traditional marketing segmentation might divide customers into broad groups like young professionals or families, but personalization at scale goes much deeper. With AI, companies can create micro-segments or even treat each customer as a segment of one. Machine learning models can predict what customers might do next, what they're likely to buy, when they might need a re-engagement push, which promotions will resonate with them. This predictive capability is what allows companies to move from generic campaigns to highly tailored experiences. Finally, personalization must happen in real time. It's not enough to simply know what a customer bought last year. The real magic happens when the brand responds to what's happening right now. Imagine it's a hot summer afternoon. You open your favorite coffee app and it suggests an iced drink. Or maybe you're walking near a store and you get a push notification offering you a discount if you stop by. That's real-time personalization, using context, timing, and relevance to deliver the right message at the right moment. When these three elements, data, AI, and real-time delivery, come together, the results are remarkable. Customers feel like the brand knows them. They feel valued, understood, and catered to. And when customers feel this way, the outcomes are powerful. Higher satisfaction, greater loyalty, increased spending, and long-term relationships. Now that we understand the concept, let's see how it plays out in the real world. And for that, let's turn to Starbucks, a global brand that has become a benchmark in personalization at scale. Starbucks operates more than 35,000 stores in over 80 countries, serving millions of customers every day. At first glance, you might think coffee is a simple, transactional product. You order, you pay, you drink. But Starbucks has transformed this everyday purchase into a deeply personalized experience. Let's look at the 4 pillars of Starbucks' personalization strategy. Starbucks collects massive amounts of data primarily through its Starbucks Rewards loyalty program and its mobile app. Every time a customer orders, whether in-store, online, or through the app, data is captured. The exact items purchased, the time of day, the location of purchase, the frequency of visits. Over time, this builds a detailed customer profile. For example, Jane might always order a grande caramel macchiato on Monday mornings. David might be a cold brew fan who usually visits on hot afternoons. These insights create a foundation for meaningful personalization. Starbucks doesn't just collect data, it actively uses it through AI-powered recommendations. The company developed an AI system known as Deep Brew. This engine processes millions of data points to generate personalized suggestions. For example, If you usually buy a latte, the app might recommend pairing it with a breakfast sandwich. If you've shown a liking for seasonal drinks, you'll be notified the moment a new flavor launches. If you've been consistently ordering iced drinks in July, you might see a new cold foam option highlighted. The goal is simple: make each interaction feel personal, timely, and relevant. Starbucks also uses contextual triggers to enhance personalization. On a hot day, you might receive a promotion for iced beverages. On a rainy afternoon, warm drinks may be featured more prominently. If you haven't visited in a while, you might get a re-engagement offer like extra reward points or a discount. This combination of behavioral and contextual personalization ensures Starbucks stays relevant, not just to who you are, but to where you are and how you feel in the moment. Finally, Starbucks makes sure personalization is consistent across all channels. It's not just about the app. When you walk into a store, baristas may already have access to your preferences, making your experience faster and smoother. The same promotions and recommendations you see in the app are reflected on digital menus and websites. This omni-channel integration creates a seamless, unified journey. Whether you're engaging online, in-store, or on the go, it feels like Starbucks knows you personally. And the results are impressive. Starbucks Rewards has more than 30 million active members in the US alone. Nearly 50% of Starbucks US revenue now comes from rewards members. Customers using the app spend on average 3 times more than non-app users. Beyond the numbers, personalization has given Starbucks something even more valuable: emotional loyalty. Customers don't just buy coffee, they feel connected to the brand. So, why does Starbucks' approach work so well? Because personalization turns transactions into relationships. When Starbucks anticipates your needs, rewards your loyalty, and suggests relevant products, it creates more than a sale, it creates trust. Starbucks is no longer just another coffee shop. For many customers, it becomes part of their daily routine, even part of their identity. That's the real power of personalization. It builds an emotional connection. And that's what great CX is truly about. In summary, personalization at scale is far more than a marketing buzzword. It's a proven CX strategy that transforms how businesses engage with their customers. The Starbucks case study shows how data, AI, and human touch can combine to create experiences that feel unique, meaningful, and personal, even across millions of customers. And the lesson is clear: whether you're a global brand or a growing startup, personalization is no longer optional. It's the key to building loyalty, driving growth, and creating a sustainable competitive edge in today's customer-first world. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more CX case study videos.